Hey everybody! So this is a very special recording of Flood Books and Binge-Watching mini-sode, I guess is what you could call it. So, as you may or may not be aware, we have been reading through the From Blood and Ash and Flesh and Fire series, and JLA dropped us a little nugget last week that happened to be the first 3 chapters of Primal of Blood and Bone.
Yep.
So Rachel and I come here today to bear this cross for you, to read these chapters and give you our live reactions to them.
Please open your Kindles.
Seriously, like open your Kindles to page trauma, and it's like we're gonna edit it down, so I'm sure like it'll be. I don't know if we'll do spoilery things for reactions or not. We're kind of winging this as we go. Because obviously we're gonna have, we can try to keep our, we'll try to keep our reactions in the moment spoiler free, and then we'll kind of at the end of each chapter we'll have a brief little freak out moment for anything that really stood out to us. I know both of us we have read the first line, and everybody, we do not like we don't like it.
No, not at all.
Not as like a quality of like we don't like this book. No, we're nervous.
I can't even nervous. Like. I know the title on my Kindle, like seeing this is really bizarre.
Yeah. I am scared.
And
like,
and
as this comes out so soon.
As the queen of edging, you know, she's like, let me release 3 chapters within 30 days of when the actual book releases. Let me just feed them a little bit.
I am fairly certain as well that Sarah J. Maas did this for Crescent City 3. I think this is a thing authors are doing now. As I think it's a double-edged sword. It's a marketing tactic because, you know, they gotta promote it and make the money and get the hype up and all that. So, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, it's optional to read it. You don't have to read it. It's, of course, very hard to resist. No one's denying that. But yeah, it's ultimately not like it's thrown in your face, at least by the author. We hope, fingers crossed. Because there's been a history of authors spoiling their own books like a week after they're released, and that's not cool. So anyway, yeah, we are stressy about reading this.
That's why I'm in my bed today.
Yeah, that's why I wish I was in my bed. But you know what? It's okay. This keeps me upright. It keeps me from, I don't know. I'm more boxed in here than I would be in my bedroom. So there's nowhere for me to run. I can't escape it.
It's like, all right, are we ready?
Okay, so we'll see you all on the flip side of chapter 1 here.
Okay,
here we go. Virtually holding your hand.
In the shadows and flames, primals will fall.
All right, yep. I'm not gonna cry. I'm like having to read each sentence twice.
I know. My God.
That wasn't even the beginning. That wasn't even chapter 1.
know.
Oh my God. No.
That was not even a prologue.
No. I should have charged my fucking watch. I don't know how fast my heart is beating right now. I'm so stressed.
It's gonna take everything in me to not like throw myself back and rip all of my shit off of the table.
I'm thankful I can't flip this desk. Physically, I cannot flip this desk because, oh my God, I'm so okay. All right, well, there's your first to not even chapter 1, and here we are. Okay, fuck. All right. No, stop, please. This to me.
Hold on 1 second.
Wait. Good to see that name again.
What did they see? What did you see?
What did who see? Oh wait, I lost my place. Okay. Oh Jesus. Oh my God.
This book is gonna fucking wreck me.
It really is.
I have to step away for 1 second. I'm so sorry. Keep reading.
Oh my God. Are you sure? Because I feel like I'm about to have a fucking conniption.
Okay, give me 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Okay, no, I need a break.
Okay. All right, hold on.
No, go. Y'all, I'm so serious right now. This book is gonna fucking wreck us. This is a tobacco vape, okay? You should all know this by now. I'm losing my mind because Poppy's about to wake up right now. And I have to stop for Rachel. So Rachel, when you're editing this, I love you. And I'm on the edge of a cliff. I'm gonna make it. That's it. I'm so serious. I wish I could feel what my pulse is right now. I wish I could like do that by just being able to feel, because racing racing, I tell you. What this book has done to our lives. Oh my god. On an emotional level, on a social level, on a professional level. Damn. Thanks for being here.
Okay, I'm back. I just got
Okay.
to the name where Castiel's name is at
Oh, shit, I'm
before I
ahead
had
of
to
you.
walk off. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no, I mean, keep going.
No, I will, but I'm like, oh, okay, so now I at least know where you're at.
Yeah.
Because I may or may not shed tears. We're going to see.
You should.
Jesus, I can't.
What the fuck?
I know. It's happening.
What is actually happening right now?
What the fuck? Oh, and that wasn't chapter 1 either.
Hold on, I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Freaked out. Here's everybody. We've drawn tears. Officially.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Huh? Okay.
Because of the joining,
Yeah.
everything that she's going through
They're
is affecting
are-
them.
they're getting their upgrade. They're syncing with their upgrade.
What is actually happening?
I'm losing my mind. I feel like this is a perfect moment for like the Ashby thing where she just breathes into the microphone just like I'm stressed.
This is
Fuck.
I could feel myself just like holding my breath as I'm reading.
Yeah. So that was not chapter 1. Now it's chapter 1. So this is great. This is great. Like, I gotta say, I am glad we're getting more than like just your standard 3 chapters.
Yeah.
That being said, we'll get to like full spoilery talk about all of that when we get to the end, but it's great to get more than we thought, but is it?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Here we go.
Fuck, I'm gonna sob. I was already crying. I'm not gonna make it. Oh my god. Okay. My office window is open right now. I hope everybody can hear this crash out right now. What? Oh my god, it's so good to be back with all of them though. Even though I'm stressed. It's like, oh my god, I love all these names. I miss them.
Know.
It shouldn't be funny, but it is.
I think I know what part you're talking about. It should be funny, but it is. You would never. What part are you at?
I don't know if I want to say, well, Kieran's talking about Castile leaving.
Oh.
If Poppy, I don't know if you're there yet.
Yeah, no, I just finished.
Okay,
Yeah.
if she happens to wake while you're gone, I could simply knock her out before she realizes you're not here.
That's what I was saying. You would never.
No. Yeah, literally, you would never. No, the one I saw was Kieran was saying, or Castile was like, who knew a revenant would like climb its happy ass up the wall or something? Okay, we finished this up.
No, you're good.
Oh, not the questions. Damn straight she has to.
Yeah, because what do you mean?
I know what she's. I should have known that this would. Of course, she wasn't gonna. Yeah, but yeah, that Reaver bit. The Reaver bit, though.
Yeah, I know that fucking Draken. Emil going. I think I just saw my life flash before my eyes.
Yeah, he's like, well, if I was a Draken, I'd probably be doing that shit too all the time.
Yeah. I have honestly, I have missed this series so much.
Me too. It's so like it fills me with joy.
It
just
does.
To be reading
it
about
really
them
does.
again.
We have to get through the rest of the Born of Blood and Ash recaps, but this is fueling me. This is giving me something to look forward to.
Yes. All right, chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Oh my god. As we were saying that we fucking missed them.
Not the fucking.
These are chunky chapters. I didn't expect this.
I didn't either.
I'm like looking at my minutes in chapter. I'm like 28 minutes left.
Y'all just get there already. Jesus.
Yeah.
Show me the gore.
Real, seriously. It's like modern day Tolkien in the forests.
Yeah, for real.
I'm like, what the fuck happened?
WTF, mate. What the fuck?
Yeah, what? I think you're ahead of me. Hang on. I'm like, oh no, wait.
I'm I'm having a possible light bulb moment.
Okay. Okay. I think our light bulbs might be connecting, maybe. Shit.
Burn. What the fuck? What my fucking? You are fucking.
Oh no. Yeah, he does know. He does know something you don't want him to know. Oh my god. I am stressy.
So we have.
What an interesting, yeah. Oh my god.
We have this next one that's titled The Primal again.
Fuck.
And then we have chapter 3. Here we go.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Here we go. I'm sorry. That didn't sound right.
What?
No, just in the beginning of this first,
I guess, yeah.
That didn't sound right.
Hmm?
She's seeing fucking ethos.
I don't think it's ethos.
What the fuck?
No.
Nope. I don't. I know I have to keep reading. But I don't know. Okay. No. Fucking no. Motherfucking way.
Oh, fucking fuck. I'm gonna throw up. Oh. Joint sigh there. I just had steady stream of tears falling here.
I'm numb right now.
Fury in me at this moment.
I'm gonna fucking throw this at the wall.
I'm having such strong Ripley get away from her you bitch energy right now. It's not even funny.
If I was holding a book instead of this Kindle, I would have chucked it.
Still God. Like, it's still going.
He says, let me in one more fucking time.
I don't think I've got there yet.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I think I know where you're at. Give me a line.
I've gotten to the first let me in.
Okay. This is.
Don't. I can't. No. Okay. Hang on. I misread.
It doesn't get better.
It's not gonna get better, but I misread a brief thing.
Oh god! This is so bad.
Oh my god.
This is so fucked up.
I'm in such a mess.
This is so bad.
I'm like, is the camera picking it up? I hope so. I'm drenched in tears. I am right now. It's awful. Oh. Dude, we're gonna need to read this entire book on camera with each other because I'm not gonna be able to do this whole thing alone.
I've got fucking snot. It keeps getting worse, dude. What the fuck? No.
No! 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 I refuse. Don't be funny at a time like this. Why are you being funny? Yeah, I hope you all enjoy us wiping our noses and being absolutely demure as fuck right now. God, what?
No. Hold on.
Ah!
I'm trying to get there. I'm almost there.
No, it's fine. It's totally fucking.
What do we have to see now?
Just.
I just thought of the Mars attacks aliens with that noise you just made.
Oh, God.
The sun. What the fuck? Hold on a minute. No! No!
I agree.
No!
I agree.
No.
Oh my God.
I'm not doing this, Jennifer. I'm not. I'm not. No. And this. God damn it!
It can't process thoughts. Like, the whole time I'm reading that section, I'm just thinking about how this is such clear evidence on video of how much harder we care for and relate to Poppy. Reading what we just read, being copy paste what has happened, and having that reaction that I did not have before.
Yeah, that was really hard. That was really hard.
Didn't expect to be thrust back into the fucking whatever the fucking last Flesh and Fire book was for a quick hot second there.
Like, oh yeah, what the fuck was that? Like on fucking steroids.
But, and like, I know we're not doing spoilers right now, but like, now I'm thinking, would I have rathered our other theory over what's just happening now?
No, there's no.
Because we didn't know we didn't think it would get worse, and it got worse. I'm so upset.
Yeah, this is like way out of left field.
And there's no way I'm rereading this when the book comes out. I'm skipping to the page. I'm not rereading this. There's no way.
I can't.
At least not back to back like that. Oh my God. God damn. All right.
And then the first line of this next one. Great.
Start the tears again. Yeah. Start them up, everybody. Here we go. Oh my God.
I don't know if I can get through this.
Oh my God. Fuck me. God.
What the fuck?
This is so not cool. This is not cool.
This is gonna be really fucking rough.
Yup. Are you done with it? Did you finish the chapter yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And we are still not done with this shit. Oh my God. I did not. She said that she had to split this into 2 books. No wonder. Like, we're going into this chapter. We're, 100 pages in, gotta be, on the Kindle? We're at 88. Page 88 on the Kindle. But, like, oh my God. Do you want to keep going? Or do you also want to?
Nope.
No, keep. All right.
We've come this far.
Seriously. Fucking hell.
This is so fucked up.
This is fucking awful. No.
This is on. I'll wait until the end.
Jealous of your emotional support dog in this moment.
And she's like wheezing.
She's like, "Are you okay, Mom?" I need one. What kind of ninja flick? Like, have you seen them? It's like, no, it's Shrek again. Shrek has returned.
Fucking Fiona.
Yeah, Captain America.
No, not right now. Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't know if I like this right now, though.
Isn't it so conflicting?
It's so conflicting. Lady M, we need you. Oh my god, it's another fucking Nectus moment. Jesus Christ. I'm in crisis. I don't need this right now. You didn't even see me.
You fucker.
John Cena. Oh my god. I love them so much.
I know, I do too.
And stop. It's so painful. I'm gonna throw up.
God.
That's my man right there. That's my man. God, I miss him.
No. Oh God. Oh my God. What the fuck? Okay, wait.
No, I'm not done yet.
I know, I'm not done yet.
I'm gonna hunt
Mm-hmm.
her down. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. 30 minutes? Jesus Christ. Oh my
I
God.
thought we already read chapter 3.
This is longer than any of our episodes we've done. This is supposed to be 3 chapters of a book, of the first 3 chapters of the book, not the first half of the fucking book. What the hell? I told Enzo I was going in for I'm just gonna hop in for like an hour and a half. I'll see you later. Oh, now it's fucking 11:30 at night. Oh my god. Oh my god. But like, how do we stop there? And I just...
Looking, I don't know that I've ever had this nervous of a reaction to a book. I guess maybe not anticipated. Like I loved Fourth Wing.
Mm-hmm.
I was not even this like nervous with the Iron Flame anticipation. I know different calibers, right? Different playing fields. But I gotta click all the way through.
You can't skip into the chapter? You should be able to.
Hold on. Okay, I have it pulled up. So we lied about waiting. We're fucking reading this.
Yeah. So this is a separate video from the podcast though, but if you haven't noticed, Rachel and I have changed clothes because this is weeks later from our last recording, because the both of us were sent into deep depression after being hardcore triggered by the last section of reading. So we have now decided that we are gonna just power through this last half hour, this last chapter, and it's gonna be okay.
We're gonna hold on to our own butts this time.
We will. Oh boy, I hope I don't stop again.
All right, here we go.
Man, how wild is it reading about Reaver as a little baby, and now here he is.
I'm a grown-ass man.
Literally. Maybe I was just in too much of a state for our last reading. Why is Castile angry at Reaver? I'm confused. Let me try going back.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Smell death. Oh, right, because we were in Poppy's POV and she was feeding from him. And okay, so we don't really know why. It's just Reavers just kind of appeared and tore them apart. Don't make me send you off to treatment. Let's see. Did you get that? Wait, to what? To the hands? I'm gonna rip your hands off. I'm gonna beat you with your own hands.
I just think him being like so aggressive and so angry.
Stop hitting yourself. Oh my god, these 2 absolute drama queens. You should really get your nails trimmed.
I love this banter. I love
great.
This is really
good. Too bad that we
didn't read this to pull ourselves out of our fucking shock.
Literally, this would have been really a nice pick-me-up. Ooh, hot. Now kiss.
I think the laughing is gone now. Oh, come on.
I can't do this.
Like, I told myself as I'm reading this, and I'm like, little spark of hope. Don't. My dog has her paw on my leg right now. Nala, come on, let me hold you. You know what color Nala is? She's fucking red.
Oh no.
Oh God.
She's like, Mama, what's wrong?
I'm stressed out and I'm sweaty. Come on.
Like, she's cognizant of it.
I know.
She knows. Which is like both a comfort, but also not.
Oh, God. Okay, that one got me. No, it's flicking your fucking feet. I can't. Not right now.
Oh my God, I swear to God, if he fucking dies.
I can't do this. I'm so stressed out right now. Don't make me laugh right now. Damn it. Now is not the time. I have to get my fan.
I'm sorry. What is this?
Which part?
Based on vibes? What? We shouldn't jump to conclusions based on ... vibes. Reaver really said the vibes aren't right.
Fuck
Oh my
me.
God. That is so risky to feed her right now. Do not do that. What the fuck? What is going on? God.
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
What?
No, I'm just trying to get my grounding.
Oh, fuck.
No.
I knew it. I fucking.
Hold on. Oh my God.
I'm not done with it yet.
Okay. Sorry.
No, I didn't know. I wasn't sure which part you were at, so I was like, just letting you know. I'm like,
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. You read very fast. God damn it! I saw that quote on
I did too.
on the Instagram. God.
I did too.
Ah!
It's safe to say
Okay.
that we just went through every variation of emotion in this chapter.
So much. I laughed. I cried. I screamed. So, looking back to not only just this chapter, but this whole preview. So obviously we're going full spoilers. If you haven't read them yet, be forewarned. But yeah, so essentially Poppy has woken up, but Colas is inhabiting her. He is possessing her and twisting her brain into seeing certain traumas done to her by Castile, or twisting memories in that fashion. It's really fucking
It's so
awful.
intense.
It's so intense. It's so awful to be in her brain trying to figure out who is around her and seeing Castile's face, and then Colas taking that face and putting it on Tavia, or not, sorry, wrong series, putting it on like the Duke. And that shit's just too much for me. So that was tough. But yeah, I mean, like, there is a small comfort in knowing that she does know who she is, like that she's cognizant of who she is. Like, there's a comfort in that, but then at the same time, now we have her summoning Kieran to literally kill her, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Reading these chapters is one time where having a very colorful imagination, and where I like easily visual, if it's a good writer, like imagining these cinematic scenes and like feeling them so deeply, and like where it's described as her trying to communicate with him, and every time she does, she's like in pain. And the description on her eyes, dude.
Seriously, the fact they see the red, like Colas's red coming from her eyes is fucking insane. Yeah.
Like he is in her like a parasite. Like, how do you detach that? How, like,
God, I have no fucking idea. Yeah, I have, there is no, I don't know what any theories that would even make sense. Because I'm like, okay, they don't really have their version of an exorcism, or at least we haven't seen it.
But,
so, like, do they
oh
need
my
a
God.
vessel? Do they,
Oh my
like,
God. Yes.
What?
Because, like, that's how, like, removing the embers, right? They have to drain, like, with Ethos, they had to drain him. So, like, are they going to have to drain her to pull his essence out? Is someone going to have to, like you said, like, find some type of a vessel to put, like...
Well, they didn't have to do that to take Sotoria out. That was
No,
only to ascend
yeah.
her. So to take Sotoria out was not that
Fucking
big a deal.
hot.
They needed what? I'm pretty sure it was Keela, unfortunately, that helped with that.
Now
She's dead.
Where's Ione? We don't fucking know. Probably asleep.
Yeah. I don't know if they're all waking up now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm waiting for Sarah to show up.
Because think about it. If Colas is now in an active vessel, right, and we have Sarah awake and we have Nyktos awake, Reaver's here, like, it is going to domino effect. Like, shit is just going to, it's just going to trickle out.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm fairly certain the big bad of this finale of 2 books is going to be the Ancients rising. Like, that's the biggest bad I can imagine. So the prospect of Colas maybe being dead by the end of this book fingers fucking crossed. But yeah, I am so terrified. Yeah, like I'm like, okay, they got to get the star back because I'm pretty sure that wasn't destroyed after Sotoria's soul was released. So I'm like, hopefully, maybe if we have the star, then we put Colas in the star. Can we do that?
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. Because yeah, this is not chill. This is not chill whatsoever.
Damn it. Now we got to wait 3 weeks or 2 weeks.
I know.
Oh, wait, what did we say? We had 16, 17 days. I may have fucked
So just
our
over
count
2
up.
weeks. No, it's 16. It's just over 2 weeks. It's the 23rd. I have it coming to my Kindle, so I don't have to wait for a book to get shipped.
I do too.
Yeah. I was
do
like,
too.
oh, I could buy it, but like, I've got my special editions, but it only goes up to War of Two Queens, so I'm missing Soul of Ash and Blood from that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna end up getting another copy of these books, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'll wait until all of them are out, and then I'll, in a few years when they're all out,
Yeah.
I'll get this.
I only have 5 hardcovers. I have From Blood and Ash, Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, Crown of Gilded Bones, Shadow in the Ember, and then Born of Blood and Ash. But yeah, if I find like a really good like full special edition set, I may just sell those, like take them to like a indie bookseller and sell them, and because I don't want to hoard so many extra copies anymore.
Yeah.
The SJM shelf, I have an entire shelf of SJM copies, and I'm like, this is a little much.
I gotta say, I think the only book that I have more than one copy of is Quicksilver.
Yeah, but that one that you have is so fucking pretty.
So pretty.
It's so good.
Here, I got it right here. I can
Let
see
me
it
see
staring
it.
at me.
I'm so sorry. That's what Jennifer needs to tell us.
Because I have like the original art that she like illustrated herself.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that one. I don't know where it went, but it's around here somewhere. Anyway, oh, look at how she shimmers.
Oh yeah, look at her.
Just these. Ooh, don't go
That's
blind.
so good.
Yeah, so pretty, so beautiful. But yeah, Callie Hart is just a funny, adorable person. Bryn Weaver, a hilarious person.
What a good, yeah. And I am excited to read Quicksilver.
It's a really fun read.
I am excited.
I enjoyed it. I mean, it has its, I don't even want to say issues because I mean, there were a lot of parts of it. I'll put it this way: this is one of the first books I picked up that I genuinely felt like it was enemies to lovers, where they actually hated each other.
See, I like that. I like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think it was like in some people in the BBC were reading through it and they were like, yeah, see, but like I hate how mean he is. And I'm like, no, but they're enemies. Yeah. He's gotta be mean.
I need you guys to want to go like throw down in the yard and then throw down in the sheets. Yeah.
That's why I like reading like Silver Flames, even though that was like my introduction to this kind of stuff. Like looking back, I'm like, that's like beginner's enemies to lovers, where it's like, they were never trying to throw punches at each other, and like Aelin and Rowan,
right?
Physical contact.
Yeah, where he just straight up fucking decks her in the face. It's like,
yeah.
Oh my god, the one part where I think I physically felt, well, I felt a lot of blades go through me with these chapters, but where he says to her, tell me what's wrong, please. And she just says, I hurt. And it's
the seeing it from his POV and like knowing that she's in pain, seeing her reach out and then being punished for reaching out. Like, oh my God. Yeah. This book's gonna wreck me. Like I said, my therapist is on red alert. She is just nervous for me. But yeah, I told her that we're not sprinting through it to like get an episode out real fast.
No,
we're gonna
absolutely
read it at our
not.
own pace. Probably not even do an episode until like November.
Yeah.
Take it as it is. Maybe try buddy reading as much as we can. So yeah. Castiel and Kieran are fighting. I don't like that one bit. I need Nectus to get his ass there.
Yeah, come on.
Like, come on back. Where the fuck did you go? I know Jadis is important. She's your daughter. I totally get it.
I feel like I hope that we get a big grand entrance from her. That would be nice.
That'd be awesome. I wonder. No, that would be too much. There'd be too many POVs for that. I'm like, imagine if we got like a Nectus POV. of him going like in search of Jadis.
Yeah. I wouldn't
That would
yeah,
be
I wouldn't
crazy.
mind another 1 or 2 POVs.
Yeah.
For-
I mean, I
for-
feel like 4 would be a lot. I just my only experience really from that is Crescent City 3, and that,
Oh, yeah.
not the best
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
So I just wouldn't want her to shove too many in
Too much.
there.
Yeah.
But I think even just getting portions with like from Nectus POV would be
Yeah. I was going to say even just like a little slice. Even a little slice.
Yeah.
So the
Totally.
boys are fighting.
The boys are fighting. Poppy's in pain. Reaver's just kind of rolling his eyes at the whole thing. Yeah, their banter between the 3 of them. Oh my god. And just remembering that Reaver's blonde.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time.
He's blonde. So yeah, we'll have to pick back up, and we'll if you're in our personal lives, you're going to hear all about what happens with this book.
Yeah.
But
gonna be
otherwise, you'll just
great.
have to hang on and wait and see. So, hope you enjoyed watching us sob real hard.
Go through the wheel of human emotion and,
Yeah, for real. Thanks for this little mini episode. Hope you enjoyed the special edition, and we will catch you on the next episode. See you later. We haven't recorded in so long that I'm like,
know.
what has occurred?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't even know. Like, all that's that is on the forefront of my mind is Primal of Blood and Bone. There's no other topics
it.
today.
None.
That's just it. That's
None.
it. That's all we're going to talk about.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
That's it. The brain space has been completely rearranged.
Yeah.
And it's been interesting because we did read the first, I guess, how many pages? 100? No, not 100. The first 76 pages. Is that what the count was up to? We flip back.
I think so. I mean, obviously, we didn't have the physical book at the time, so
No.
because we had read the initial
Okay,
quote,
so
3 chapters.
Page 76. So she
Okay.
released up to page 76, which was honestly, it was kind of cool opening this and jumping straight to that. I was like, oh, it's
It
like
was.
a little, yeah. So we're just going to hold her up for a minute.
Give her a
and all
moment.
beauty.
Oh my god, so gorgeous.
It is. And then I'm sure Aaron showed you, but
Oh yes, I love the Draken in there. Hell
I
yeah.
I'm very happy with this. Like as a books, just not a special edition or anything. I do like whoever designs it, whether it's the publishing company or whoever, they put their all into these books.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I realize I'm like,
shit. And
what?
looking in I don't know if it's going to show up. You can like see the city, a city. Do you see
no
it?
way. I don't. Well, you're also very small on my screen at the
Oh
moment.
yeah.
But here, try again.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's
see
so
that?
neat. Are those fucking skyscrapers?
Yes.
Why does it look like New York? Oh my god.
In New York. It does look like skyscrapers and like
it
birds.
literally, I mean, and when thinking back to it, it's like over the course of all these books, it's like we've gotten a very clear idea that Atlantia is very city-like.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's so strange seeing it put into illustration like that. That's wild.
Yeah. And on the back it says, in the shadows and flames, primals will fall, and from the blood and ash, new gods will rise. So scared is an understatement.
Yeah. So like, all I can say is, here we are once again, back in the emotional turmoil of From Blood and Ash. As like, because we miss them so much, right?
Really, truthfully.
Truly, I did. Like, as awful as it is to see them in this state, I'm glad to be back with my comfort characters after, honestly, it wasn't until I was like looking at rankings earlier when we were making our rankings as a little preview. We're gonna, later on in the episode, we'll do like a little ranking of where we put all of the books. So like, definitely stay tuned for that. Just like seeing those and like just how long it's been since we had read A Soul of Ash and Blood as the last book. Right. I'm like, oh my god, it really was so long since we've seen them.
It was. And it at the time, it like did feel like we weren't ever going to get to the end for a while.
For real.
And now, I'm conflicted because I'm like wanting to savor this, but I also need to know what happens.
Seriously. So like, before we kind of get too into it, gonna say it now. this is going to be a spoiler episode up through the first 4 chapters of Primal of Blood and Bone. So
Yes.
to like be very specific, it's the first 4 numbered chapters. So it's like, it's not a huge spoiler to say that there's some chapters that are numbered and there are some that are labeled as the Primal.
Yes.
So by the first 4 chapters, it's really like the first like probably 7 or 8 chapters, I would think.
To page 103 in your textbook, everybody.
Exactly. So we hope that translates to all forms, whatever you may be listening to it on. Also, before we hop into it, this book came out today as of this recording. Like,
yes.
We have had it in our grasp. For me, electronically, I like green.
I got mine at midnight last night. I asked them, I said, you guys have Primal of Blood and Bone, don't you? And they were like, we sure do. And I said, I will take it. So I bought the first copy from their store.
Yeah, no way. That's sick.
It's not signed, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, but that's so cool that you like get to claim that you're like, I bought the first copy at this store, man.
Yes.
That's so fucking cool.
Yes, I am. That's exciting. It's also a lot of emotional damage.
Oh my God, yeah, really packing it on before we get into the seasonal depression era. So we're just really setting ourselves up for success here.
We are.
So yeah, the day we've been working towards, essentially, seeing as we started this journey because of Jennifer L. Armentrout, because of, From Blood and Ash and our mutual love of it. And like, that's just so freaking cool to like say out loud, acknowledge, and just kind of sit with. I've been sitting with it all day, and it's like, it comes in waves of hitting me.
It does, for sure.
And so who is, I would say, likely, speaking of being firsts, likely our first fan, I would say, honestly, and definitely one of our largest fans, Erin, my sister. She was lucky enough to get a ticket for the Primal of Blood and Bone book premiere at Miss Willa's last night, and she met Mother JLA.
She did. Erin, you are the goat. You are the goat. Absolute goat.
Like, geez, like, to be, I can't put properly into words about like how much it means to me as like a sister, but also just as us two as creators of this podcast, to have someone like take their opportunity to make their connection like with this author that she's also really a big fan of, like she also, I think, pretty sure she was reading these before me, and she was like, nah, I think you'd like them.
Yeah.
Erin, you'll text me and correct me if I'm wrong, but like, yeah, so for her to like take the step and like offer to do what she did for us, there's no thanks big enough.
Right. There's not.
So
there's not.
For further context, so Rachel did an incredible job making our first piece of unofficial merch to help rep our name at the event to, other attendees as well as JLA herself. And oh my God, did it rep. She reported back today that the word spread. She got so many comments on it. We'll throw up pictures of like what it looked like and all that. So yeah, Rachel, fucking props to you. You killed that shit. You absolutely killed it.
It's an absolutely surreal feeling. Because Megan and I have just been winging this entire thing and everything that comes along with it. I was like, oh, let me cut out some little like cards with our socials on cardstock for my Cricut. And I have to say, I am not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I've cried a lot in the last couple of days between seeing all of the amazing IC retreat videos and all of that, and then this. I'm just I'm an emotional mess. But yeah, when you sent me the pictures of like just seeing JLA talking to Erin wearing the shirt and JLA holding a card, it's just absolutely surreal. It's absolutely surreal. So, Erin, you are amazing.
Just like just like the reaction shots and like, just the JLA knows that we exist. Like, she has been told face to face our names. She has physical evidence of us existing. Like, it blows my mind. Absolutely blowing my mind.
I'm just like, let me just sink over here.
Yes. So, oh my God. Miss Armentrout, Jennifer L. Armentrout, I don't know how to properly address you. You're wonderful. We love you so much, and that's insane. Yeah, purely insane. If we to think about this any longer, as Rachel said, we will start crying. It's too early for that because we have to save the crying for the emotional turmoil.
We do.
Also, we've said it before, we'll say it again. This book is getting big old trigger warnings. I did see an author's note at the beginning of the book, which I'm glad that it's acknowledged. I feel like it would be nice if it was more of like a content warning, more blatant, all that, but either way, it's acknowledged. There's resources. Well done. But yeah, as far as like from my experience reading it so far, to identify specifically what those trigger warnings would be, I would put mental manipulation, and then her acknowledgments also mention thoughts of suicide and self-harm. So just keep that in mind as we kind of go into reading this book. If you are also reading it yourself, which we imagine you are, if you're listening to this.
This pronunciation guide.
Dude, I was clicking through my Kindle. It must have been like 7 pages long. How long is this shit?
It is. So front and back, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6.5. We'll say 7. We have language of the ancients. Oh my God. I can't. I can't.
7 pages of pronunciation guides.
She has.
That's so many people. Erin also did comment that they were saying certain, like, they pronounced ates as ates.
Oh, in the audio?
Like ates or something. No, not in the audio. Like, when they're talking about the books, like last night at the premiere, when there was like a whole interview thing and Q&A process with her, she was referring to ates as like atis.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, okay, interesting choice of pronunciation. I think Erin said there was one other one. Oh yeah, instead of Shay, she pronounced it Shia.
Okay.
It's like,
okay,
all right, I get it. It's like, it's just like, I feel like it's the opposite problem of what we've come across before with these books and other fantasy books, where it's like Ethan. It's like, okay, if you're gonna say it that way, just say Ethan. Versus if it's gonna be Shia, make it draw out the word, the name, to make it sound or look more like it would be said that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my only thing. But yeah, so the pronunciation guide being that many pages is baffling to me.
I can't get over that under this language of the ancient section, there's 3 different languages. So there was 3 different. The lore is about to get crazy.
Dude, I think that the next time, so obviously I'm going to get the physical book for when we eventually do cover this like in depth.
Yeah.
And we are definitely, I think, obviously we'll talk about it ourselves, but like I feel like going into this book, we're going to be divvying it up much smaller pieces, still really diving in and making and like going into it, but I feel like we might divvy it up a little bit because this is going to be chunky and dense as fuck, which who's surprised?
Also, like, I'm glad that we read the released chapters ahead of time, because the toll that this could take on mental health, we're definitely going to be kind of going at a little bit of a glacial pace. So
yeah, I think even today I read 2 chapters and I was like, I think I need to put it down for
I need a break for a minute.
I'm reading that, and I'm reading the second Dark Tower book, and I'm like over halfway done with it. So I'm almost like, oh, maybe the Dark Tower will be like my nighttime before bed book, because I don't think I can read this before bed and not have the most awful nightmares.
Yeah, for sure.
Because fuck, is this not bringing up some shit? And I just know my therapist can, like, her spidey sense is tingling already. She's preparing. But then I say again, you did this. Technically, she's the one that told me to read this series. And then, of course, I looked into the book. I saw in the book club that it was going around as well. But, like, yeah.
Product of her creation.
I'm like, you did this to me. Anyway, so yeah, kind of getting more into the discussion parts of it, I want to kind of go over our overall thoughts so far. So mine could be summed up as, oh no. And that's about it. But like, in all seriousness, this book, like I've said, like, it's bringing up some pretty dark shit. And so, as we said, taking it bit by bit. But the struggles that Poppy, Castile, and Kieran as individuals are about to go through is tearing me apart. Like, I am so scared for them. And yeah, I don't want to bring up specific plot lines yet if you want to give your summary of thoughts so far.
Yeah, I mean, just from the get-go of so at the end of Soul of Ash and Blood, where we're left off, and Poppy, like, we're fed the information that, like, she very well may not remember who she is, who everyone else is. And so we're coming into this book, like, already having that anxiety of, we do know she's awake. We're all anticipating it, but have this, like, little sliver of hope. This very thin one that, like, no, she's going to wake up. It's going to be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
It's going to be fine. It is not fine.
It's far from fine.
Not fine.
I just had such an epiphany, and I can't wait for you to go back to the edit because you'll see me actively have the thought and the light bulb go off in my head. So, like, as you're kind of recapping the end of Soul of Ash and Blood, I'm like, oh yeah, we liken it to Breaking Dawn Part 1. As far as, like, she opens her eyes and it's over. And we're like, wait, what?
Right.
So now this is picking up essentially right after that.
Yeah.
And so keeping that in mind, I was like, oh man, yeah. And then Breaking Dawn Part 2, they go and, like, they gather their, like, army to go against the Volturi. And I'm like, Jesus fuck, is this about to be them going and trying to gather their own,
the ancients,
kind of gather the primals so that they can fight the ancients, or vice versa, because we don't know what these ancients are gonna be like.
Yeah,
but yeah, I just had that thought.
We know that, you know, the primals and the embers are them, right? And it is them. That's their precious.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very interested to see as we get into the world of the ancients, and how they operate and how they rule and what their hierarchy is. Like, I'm so scared, but I'm so intrigued. I'm so intrigued to get in there.
It was another one of those moments, like, looking back at how far these characters have come from where they started. Like, looking back and, like, thinking about all the plot lines to these past books, and I'm like, oh, when did this happen? When did that happen? And I'm like, holy shit, the way that this world is exploding even now, where we've even gotten the background on all of these primals, but we have no idea what's happening with these ancients. We're gonna find out. It's gonna be a wild ride. Biggest plot reveal opening up this book: Colas is possessing Poppy, and that really sucks. While that is bleak as hell, I am glad, so it's not immediate, but it's fairly quickly, that Castile picks up on Poppy not fully being herself and is now at the point that we're at, fully aware that this is Colas that is inhabiting her and, like, torturing her on the inside.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm glad that it takes away what I imagine would have been some time dedicated to, like, them. Maybe it could have been written like Poppy or Colas is masquerading around as Poppy, and they're just like, she's really different or something. And I'm glad it's not going that direction and kind of dragging out her getting help, honestly. So, but that also being said, it's really fucking hard to read about. Like, he's punishing her for expressing any positive feelings to anyone around her.
Yeah.
Like, every time we see it, it breaks my heart.
It's like, I'm trying to think of what the term for the psychological warfare is. I mean, it's a kind of conditioning. Yeah, I get. It's horrible. And what's crazy is I'm getting through Stranger Things rewatch.
Oh wow, okay.
And I won't. Have you watched all of it? Because I don't want to spoil anything.
Up to where it is now. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like the whole concept of the mind flare with this. And as I'm reading it, I'm like just meshing and like freaking out. And like anything that she's doing. And as you know, what we finished up where we're at, how Castiel realizes that anytime she's like clawed at her flesh, it's Colas doing it.
Yeah. And also, Colas is even worse. He's using Poppy's body to try to coerce Castiel.
Yeah.
which Castile is very aware of, and obviously he is not reacting to because he's a good fucking person. But like he describes her like crawling into his lap and like offering to fuck him and just like trying to distract him in order to escape, and like, oh my god. And he's also like starving Poppy at the same time because like if Poppy feeds and becomes stronger, so will he, but then so will she. And so I imagine the stronger she gets, more powerful she will become and be able to maybe push him out, hopefully. But as of right now, we have no goddamn idea. Reaver has gone to fly away into, I think he went to Avimon, right?
Yeah.
I think he went to the Primal Lands.
To find Nectus and Jadis, is that right?
No, so
No?
Nectus.
What did I miss?
So he clarified, so Reaver clarified that Nectus is currently in the Shadowlands watching over the throne because it's vulnerable because Nyktos and Sarah only just woke up.
Right.
So, and only after they're like back and seated and like at full power will he leave to come back and look for Jadis. So he's still got a to-do list before he's worrying about these guys. But so Reaver's kind of taking up that mantle and being like, I'll go see if any of the other like primals and gods that have awoken, if any of them might be able to help. And he mentioned Ios and it was Ios, and he mentions Ios and another god, and I can't remember who it is.
Yeah, I just read it. I think it was
like Ios and
Ione.
Was it Ione? It was Ione?
Because remember, Ione took Keela's.
Yes. So yeah, I'm like, oh my god, if we get to see Ios again.
So it is cool that we are getting to get, like, we're getting a lot of like strategy, like battle strategy, and I love this. Like, that's why I loved Aquawar so much, because I love the whole playing of the battlefield and I love it so much. So
yeah, and that's definitely a part of Born of Blood and Ash that I definitely enjoyed. I'm like, let's do like the war planning and the battle planning. That shit's so cool.
For sure.
And there was so little of it, so it is cool to like get it scattered in here.
Yeah, because think about it, like Keela helped with essentially Colas is kind of like Satoria right now, in a sense that he's occupying a host. Obviously, Satoria was not as like vengeful and fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
But if Keela was able to pull Satoria's soul, et cetera, and that's been passed on to Ione, like, what if that's what we're going to get? What if she is able to pull Colas from Poppy? What if we're going to hope.
Yeah, that is also my hope. But I also now pull Colas's soul and put it where? Because I don't think they have the star.
Fucking outer space. I don't know. Put him on a fucking, put him in a piece of space poop or poop, whatever.
Well, no, because they can't just release him into nothing because he'll just come right back.
It's pissing me off.
I know. But yeah, because I'm like thinking, oh, I think like Callum might have been the last one to have it, unfortunately. So if we need to go and become allies with Callum, that's going to leave an icky taste in my mouth.
Because and that's the thing is, like, Callum does, as much as we detest him, right?
And he's a cousin. He's technically her cousin,
Yes. So as much as we detest him, I did, like, especially in Born of Blood and Ash, we did get glimpses of some humanity still in there, or some like
we did
moral compass. It is in there. It is in there.
I'm warming up to him. I still need him to be the pincushion, but I'm warming up to him. You know?
Yeah.
He's not getting off that easy.
How many times do we think he's gonna die this book?
Ooh, that is a good. Okay, no, I want us to come back to this.
Okay. You want to? I'm gonna jot it down at the bottom.
Oh, I love this. Okay. I'm gonna bet we're not betting anything, but I'm gonna guess he's gonna die 5 times.
5 times. Do you want to elevate it to any methods, or just leave it at how many times?
It's like, do you want to ante up? I'm like, oh, I don't know.
The name of our podcast is Blood, Books, and Binge-Watching.
I was going to say, so we should. I mean, he's definitely going to get stabbed. So I put stabbing, beheading.
Sorry, I'm typing.
No, I like this.
Stabbing, just one.
Like us, like whether it's a single stab or like multiple stabbings on the same time.
But one death is going to be from stabbing.
One death will be a stabbing. Yes.
Okay. One is a beheading.
One will be a stabbing. One will be a beheading. I'll put Draken food, essentially.
Okay.
Wolven food.
Okay. You got one more.
And I'll put final death on there. I think he's gonna die for good.
Really? You think he's...
Yeah.
Okay.
After the reveal we got about Castile in this section so far,
Yeah.
if they've been able to upgrade and can now kill revenants, whether
Yeah.
it's sacrificial, whether it's like an accident or something, or
Mhm.
I think he's gonna have final death in this book.
I'm gonna
Yeah, what are you gonna put?
say 3.
Okay.
3. I'm feeling 3. I do agree with the stabbing for sure. Stabbing. The final. Well, now I'm conflicted. I'm gonna say stabbing. Yeah, I feel like beheading is good too. Let me think.
Come on, we're horror girlies. Get creative.
How many ways can he die?
Many. So many. We've seen him get splattered against a wall.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I think Castiel's gonna rip his heart out. Here we go.
Ooh, that's such a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, because I know Niktos ripped Ken's heart out. He ripped his tongue out.
No, yeah, he ripped his tongue out.
He didn't rip... Callum's heart hasn't been ripped out though. Wait, no, I feel like
Castiel has before.
Nikto, I think, okay. Someone...
Because remember, Callum did come into a Soul of Ash and Blood, so he has interacted with Castiel.
Yeah.
And I'm fairly certain he definitely ripped his heart out, but he could do it again.
He's going to do it again.
He loves ripping hearts.
And then I am going to agree with you on a final death, because now hear me out. I am thinking, okay, so I think that Satoria she's going to come back, right? It's hinted at that she was going to have to be brought back to destroy Colas. And remember, at the end of Born of Blood and Ash, Sarah's like feeling conflicted because she wants to give her the choice of whether she wants to pass into Arcadia, right? I think it was that she gave her a choice of or she was going to give her a choice of 2 things. Ultimately, they know that Satoria has to be used to kill him. So yeah, I do think something with Callum and Satoria is going to happen. Whether I don't know.
If I could counter, we got context that Sotoria has been reborn. So Poppy is Sotoria.
Oh wait,
remember?
Yeah, fuck, that's right.
So yeah, her soul isn't really around anymore.
Like, fuck, man.
I'm like, oh, I don't want to kill your thought train because that would be really cool, but unfortunately,
no.
I mean, hey, who knows? Like, who knows?
Wait,
maybe she'll split.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
Technically that would mean that Poppy dies. God bless.
Right? Yeah.
Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So I'm gonna retract.
I think if you even interchange that with Poppy, like if Callum dies in like to sacrifice himself for Poppy or something like that because he sees Sotoria in her, etc.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I do think he is going to die. 100%.
I like this prediction train we're on.
I do too.
Cool. All right, so back to another plotline we haven't gotten a lot of yet, but I'm sure that we're going to get more of fairly quickly. Kieran, sweet Kieran. He has been, as you might say, put in the doghouse. Pun intended, but also not intended. I'm sorry, Kieran.
Megan, it's so bad, but it hurts so.
I wrote that earlier. I'm like, oh, no, yeah, our men are fighting. Like viciously. Cass attacks him. It's hard to read, man.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
And it only gets worse because it's like, yes, on like a primal front, he's like, I must protect Poppy. But mentally, he's also emotionally like dealing with the fact that his best friend is betraying him in such a like deep, like the worst way possible, essentially. Yeah. Like, and so not having a united front against Colas is only going to hurt them in the end. And as such, I am fucking terrified for their relationship as our favorite throuple. And also Kieran's well-being. I'll be honest, I am concerned. Bad feelings about Kieran for this book.
I do too. I don't want to speak them into existence.
I don't, but I'm like, we're here, we're doing this, we're in a podcast, we have to.
So, but what about, okay, because obviously when Poppy when she's, stepped into her fucking badass bitch energy, crazy power, so have they. So I'm wondering if he dies, what that's going to do to the balance, because it's also mentioned.
Well, no, he can't die. Sorry. He can't die because of the joining.
Right.
They're tied to her life.
But what if somehow that changes? What if somehow, because it does, and I meant to write this down because I knew I was going to forget it. I'm not going to explain it very well. And I meant to flip back through Soul of Ash and Blood at the end. But, or maybe it's just at the beginning of this book. Isn't it hinted that he has like gold flecks in his eyes and Castiel has silver now? Is that,
Yes,
am I
I
making
think
that?
so.
Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, because remember, like with Sarah, you know, she had her eyes turned gold and silver, and then under under Ethos's rule, the Hawks were silver, and then Colas they were gold. So I don't know. This whole color play with power is it's very alarming. It's very interesting, balance, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know.
Okay, interesting.
Nervy.
Yeah, very nervous. So, on the topic of Castiel's heart breaking because his best friend didn't tell him about this deal, he is feeling quadruple 100,000 millions times worse about that same thing because of Poppy. He has a line, and Rachel, you could probably find it faster than I can, where he's thinking about why Poppy didn't tell him about the deal she made with Kieran.
Oh God. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's really, it hurts really fucking bad.
It hurt
and
me
also
so deeply.
Leading into that, when Castiel, oh God, I feel like I'm going to vomit. When Castiel shouts at Kieran, "I trusted you," that is like the universal line in any book, movie, whatever. The heartbreak of friendship, like of betrayal, that is just absolutely gutting.
And him yelling back, "And she trusted me."
Yeah.
God.
It's so bad. She knew I was her shelter, her home, the foundation that helped her stand. At least I'd believed her when she told me that, but she'd lied. Poppy didn't truly believe that, and that cut so fucking deep that it left a gaping wound I wasn't sure could be stitched. It's really horrible.
So scared for everybody.
Yeah, and specifically this one descriptive line where he's like, I turned to where Poppy lay bundled in the furs, and my lips peeled back over my clenched teeth as I looked away. That's what I was looking for. That expression, I can picture it so clearly, and it's horrible.
It's devastating me. I'm fucking mess. Yeah, like
I love reading.
We love the series. This series is our comfort series, actually. We really enjoy it. Just like a wound, it might not be able to be stitched. You take it back right goddamn now. No. I refuse. Like, it's like they're heartmates. It's gotta take, that cuts so deep though. Like, I'm like, it's gotta take more than that, but also that's really fucking bad. Like, something's gonna happen. And obviously they can't talk about it now because she can't say anything to him without shooting pain throughout all of her body.
For real.
And you also need Reaver to come back because he was like a very light comedic relief.
Yeah, like him telling Castiel he was being catty.
I laughed out loud in my empty apartment.
I was like tearing up, and I was like, "Thank God you're here."
For real. I'm like, Reaver, come back. We need your sassy ass. Yeah, the second big ass reveal that we got in so far, Colas was inside of Duke Tierman.
Yeah, and finished reading that. Megan and I were in here. I finished reading it right before we started recording. I can't, like, my brain is split.
I'm in fucking shock. So all of those years that we thought this random ass man was getting pleasure from torturing her, it was Colas
the whole fucking time. So while we've thought that we were being so evasive, right? And so like, la-di-da, we're not in danger. We've been in danger the entire fucking time.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. So like, yeah, hey, Sarah and Nyktos, how did that plan work out? Huh? About how until she'll be kept secret and safe until she can come of age? Huh?
Like how infiltrated Colas has been, which, you know, now we all know, which my light bulb moment came on very late in the game, but how Macedonia is in the Kingdom of Solus. Well, obviously Colas created all of that, right?
So that reveal was fucking insane.
Yeah.
He also has a line where he says that Castile reminds him of someone who also loved her.
Mm-hmm.
Her as in Sotoria.
Mm-hmm.
Do we remember who Castile looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Ates?
Yep.
I'm short-circuiting.
I know.
As far as we know, I know that there were all the theories that, like, oh, Castile is Ates reborn or whatever. I'm like, well, Ates
Mhm.
is just going to sleep. He's not
Mm-hmm.
doing the same thing Satori is doing, so that it wouldn't make sense. But I'm like, I'm 100% convinced they're of the bloodline. Of
100%.
course.
Yeah, for sure. But it just begs you to wonder, like, okay, so how did Castile and how did that bloodline transcend? Did Ates wake up at some point? Did Sarah wake him up? Because we also get the little hint from Reaver, I can't remember which chapter it is in here, about something that happened at the Bone Temple before Sarah went to sleep. Like, he's like, when she helped us at the Bone Temple. So that now we know, or at least in my mind, that is the event that led her to being grounded. Something happened at the Bone Temple to put her to sleep.
Okay.
That's what I'm picking up on. So I'm wondering if
Okay.
Ates was awoken to help her, and maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll hopefully get more context, maybe. But yeah, that moment also, I was just like, fuck, like, god damn it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're just really, really terrified.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at. The last thing I will say, so the last moment that we read before ending at, getting to chapter 5, we're in Castile's point of view, and he has a line in his head narrating, in that moment I knew 3 things, and all I could think about is Rune Danon knew 3 things. And unfortunately, these are not as fun as Rune Danon's 3 things.
No, they're not.
Because yeah, he realized Colas was very, very weak. Because oh my god, yeah, there's a scene in which Castile has to bind Poppy's wrists behind her back forcefully, but not hurting her, like doing everything he possibly can to not hurt her. And just Colas using her voice to like scream that he's hurting her, like, please stop, like, oh, fucking gutting. So yeah, Castile realizes that he's very weak because simple bonds of cloth around her wrists were like holding her. So obviously they're not in good sorts. Like we said earlier, Colas didn't want to feed because by him feeding, it makes Poppy stronger. And both are trying to keep the other weak. So it is just like, it's reminding me of that death spiral that, well, I guess it's a love spiral that hawks do, but it looks like a death spiral when they lock claws and they just go down.
Yep.
So it reminds me of that without the happy,
Yeah.
gosh, they survived, so they're in love. It's the opposite of that.
Yeah. That's a very, very good
Uh-huh.
visual, honestly.
And then he said, and the third thing I knew without a doubt, I was going to kill him.
Yeah.
That's where we've read up to so far. As much as I want to read more tonight, I'm not going to allow myself to do that.
I can't do it.
Definitely not. So yeah, like, we'll, maybe do another mini check-in at some point, when we get to the halfway mark, or if certain big things are happening and Rachel and I want to chit-chat
Just
or something.
absolutely have to explode about it.
Which I imagine will happen no less than 3 times.
Breaking news.
Sure. So I guess, stay tuned tentatively for kind of mini sods or what have you, kind of with reactions and stuff. And so before we kind of wrap it up though, I wanted to quickly go over, we promised everyone at the very, very, very beginning of all of this, we had a fun little game of saying, how many honeydews would we rate this book? We did that for, I think, 1 book.
Yeah.
And we never looked back. And so we wanted to bring that back and kind of go through our rankings of the books that we've read from the From Blood and Ash series and Flesh and Fire as well. So all of these books we're going through, we're giving them honeydew rankings. From Blood and Ash, we'll start at the very first.
Let's go back.
So while it is the original, I give it 4.5 honeydews.
Okay. Respect. Do you have any
You know.
commentary on it?
I think it's like, we love our origin story and it's got really lovely moments in it. But I think it's just, it feels very juvenile compared to where we're at now. So it's kind of it stood on its own better when it was the first,
Yep. So I did give it a 5. I did give it a 5 because I am a sucker. I'm a sucker.
I definitely had to think real hard about mine.
Yeah, so it's definitely a 5 for me. Everything about it, the way that it just hooked me in immediately, from the scandalous mystery maiden venturing off, doing what she's not supposed to do, a little Maid Marian and Robin Hood type tale. I loved it. I thought that the tender romance was so sweet. Just the cure.
It is.
Yeah. And then how I traumatized myself with the red wedding scene of Victor dying right before bed and everyone was
Yes.
asleep. And I'm like, this was a horrible idea. And Carol's like,
no.
I told you the reaction chapters are there for a reason. And I'm like, I don't listen. I don't listen. So
Yeah.
it's a 5 for me because of the emotional torture I put myself through, for sure. Yeah.
Very solid reasons.
Yeah.
So next in the series, we then went on to Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. And this one I did give 5 honeydews. I love this one.
I also gave
and yeah,
this.
that's go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's just, we're getting a lot more comfortable with these characters. Our world is expanding. The characters that we've met we're getting more depth to them. The relationship between Poppy and Castile is just like blossoming in such a wonderful way in this book. And definitely going and starting kind of from square one as far as going like they were strangers to friends to lovers to enemies, and then watching them then take like enemies back to lovers, and it's just I'm a sucker for it.
I gave this one a 5 also.
Hell yeah. And I mean in the ending, like come on.
Yeah. Everything this one, yeah. So I will say if I was ranking Kingdom of Flesh and Fire and From Blood and Ash, Kingdom of Flesh and Fire would be top for me.
Nice.
I love that book so fucking much. Fucking much. Everything about like Poppy learning of the betrayal of Castile, finding out that everything that she has been taught her entire existence, right?
Yeah.
Just finding the truth and their relationship just strengthening, them working through it, the flow that they find with each other, how they're both at that point completely real with each other because now she knows everything. Now she knows everything. So it's just so real and raw. The fight scenes, the smut, it's just
the banter in that book.
The banter, because then we've got Kieran's coming onto the scene too. So I just so fucking good.
Absolutely. So the next we go then to The Crown of Gilded Bones. I give this one 4.8 honeydews. So this is just below Kingdom of Flesh and Fire for me. Yeah. And I think that's just like at this point, Poppy's now crowned queen. And it's like, I'm sorry.
Right.
So that's a whole thing. And like, yeah, we just get a lot of really sick and awesome scenes. Like we get their wedding, of course. And like, yeah, I feel like everything about Flesh and Fire with like just the tiniest bit less, but for real, no super apparent reasons. That's why they're only 0.2 points away from each other.
Yeah. Now I did do 4.5 on Gilded Bones, and like, okay, yeah, the wedding, absolutely amazing. The wedding alone gets 5 for me, just because we never get an on-page wedding ever.
Very true.
So, and the whole ceremony, the whole description of the ceremony that JLA, came up with, obviously pulled inspiration from somewhere. I'm not exactly, I haven't done a deep dive on it, but how she just brought this very unique ceremony to life is just phenomenal. So yeah, it was I did enjoy it. Still give it 4.5. I don't know what I felt like was missing. I think because I was so into, From Blood and Ash and Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. Her becoming queen was very exciting. I don't know.
I feel like my little thing is like, while the ending is really badass, it's still just like, but our baby,
right?
Our baby man is in a terrible position.
It's horrible.
So, like, that's why it lost like a little bit of points for me. I'm like, oh, while the cliffhanger was really badass, that was bad.
And then if you're
So, yeah.
doing the tandem,
Yeah, so then you have to leave him because then we go to A Shadow in the Ember. And that one I gave a 4.4. And it is my highest rated of all of the Flesh and Fire books. I honestly probably would bump this higher, but then it would be in competition From Blood and Ash, and that gives me pause. Because, like, I love From Blood and Ash so much, and I don't know if I necessarily do enjoy this more than Crown of Gilded Bones, genuinely. It is really cool to meet the new characters and to get into this new world. But yeah, I think that it was just kind of, it was a very good introduction, but I feel like I was missing I don't know. I like the dynamic between Poppy and Castile just better than I do Sarah and Nikto, so I feel like that alone just kind of puts all of those books at a lower tier for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily the quality of writing or anything like that. It's just a personal preference kind of
But
thing.
that's okay. Like, and
Yeah.
that's what's great about books and reading, and everyone, is able to take something away. So I gave it a 4.7. I thoroughly enjoyed the introduction to this series. I thought after reading the first, 3 books From Blood and Ash, like getting to see the crossover parallels, like the hint at them, I thought was so, so cool. And I as a wounded girly, like I love a wounded girly so much. I
True.
did. Sarah's story sucked me in immediately. So I connected with her a lot. But yeah, it wasn't. I do agree with you though that the dynamic it is just so distinctly different. As many parallels as there are, it is so distinctly different, and it's just appreciated in a different light.
Yeah, definitely. So once we get our little intro to these new characters, then we're pulled back in, thankfully, and also, oh no, to the War of Two Queens. So this one, I did give a 4.0, four honeydews to this one. Mainly because so much of that book is spent with the two of them not together. It's not a whole lot looking back, honestly. I feel like it's maybe 40% of the book, maybe less, honestly. But even still, it's too much. It's 40% too much. And also just like the torture he's going through, and just we have to hear about this bitch so fucking much in that book, and like yeah, we're just like in the shit in that book. And it's just honestly one of the more, it might come off rude, forgetful books. I don't know. Like of the From Blood and Ash, I'm like, the ending 100%. I'm like, oh my god, juicy, juicy, juicy. I love this ending. Everything is coming to a head. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. You ask me anything else that really happens besides the two of them like being separated and Castile being like captured, I'm like, couldn't tell you. Even though we did a whole fucking podcast about it. So like I remember the beginning and the end, and everything else is kind of in a blur. So unfortunately, I think it ranks lower in that regard.
So I will jog your memory. So I did give it a 3.8. Now I wanted to rank it higher. I did. I wanted to move like 4.5, 4.8, but this is where it drops for me. So my high moments of that book are for sure watching like the opening scenes of body of Poppy being in battle armor, right? And she's been training.
So cool.
Right. So yes, I will help highlight the good moments of this book. So her being in her armor and like being like, I'm done. They've got Castile, like all fucking bets are off. She is really coming into her power in this book. She really is.
Yeah.
That's true. And it's very much that like matriarch, very, Joan of Arc, just very fucking badass. So I do appreciate that. The very tragic scene, right, of where she's walking up and there's all of the people that are dressed in veils that are suspended on the gate. All of the very like digging moments that still remind us why we do love this series, because it does hit so deep. But I do understand what you mean about it being forgetful, because I feel like I do. Okay, so I do appreciate the book
focusing so much on Poppy's development because it is so broad from her going from a maiden where she was,
Oh yeah.
you know, she was not allowed to do anything. She was prodded and poked and pulled and told to do this, like not allowed to even fucking laugh without getting caned. Getting me? But so I do appreciate that. But yeah, it was just, it felt like it was so long because she didn't get back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's not until the very end where we get all of this super awesome climactic drama. The confrontation, Isbeth, we've got Castile back, but I would have appreciated that happening a little bit earlier in the book. A little bit. Yeah. So
Totally.
that's my TED Talk.
Hey, no, I think we're both making very good points, and you are jogging my memory, and I'm like, oh, that is badass. Ooh, that is really cool. So then we move on back to, let me see, that was at, oh, did I skip? No, I did not. Okay. I'm like, oh, I'm skipping ahead myself. So yeah, then we go back to Flesh and Fire, to A Light in the Flame. This one I gave a 3.8 because of honestly the same issue as War of Two Queens. Like, I don't remember a whole lot. I know obviously this is the when like Sarah is found out, right? About like it's revealed that she's there to kill Nyktos, and so she's got to remake all of her relationships, and like it's, you know, very it was a good read. I mean, it was still very, you know, very good, but I think it is just another has the case of like there's so much information in my brain that I want to try to remember more about it so that you might jog my memory more. But either way, yeah, I think that the rest of these books, my case is just gonna be they've got a case of the I don't care about the Midas. Honestly, not to be too harsh about it. They were fighting an uphill battle, Sarah and Nyktos.
Yeah, and coming off of I feel like if you don't not thoroughly love, but if War of Two Queens is doing the tandem order, doing the tandem read, I feel like if War of Queens does not sit very high for you, Light in the Flame might be on the same par. Because you're right, they are they do have very similar themes in them. I did, however, because again, I really love Sarah and Nyktos' story. So I gave Light in the Flame 4.5. I thought that the action was great. The fates, of course, fucking pissed me the fuck off at the end of Shadow in the Ember. How it's like, oh, you know, shadow in what is it? There's a thread in the shadow or whatever, shadow in the thread, you know. And I was like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So, but I liked Light the Flame because for me, like Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, where it's kind of like, well, everything's on the table now.
True.
But I think for you, it might be that Nyktos was almost like he could be seen in a light of overly harsh on her. Am I wrong?
I mean, he definitely is. I don't know if it contributes to me not liking it as much because, like, well, I mean, I don't know. Castile would never. So honestly, it might be that because, yeah, I'm like, I don't like people, our like main character talking shit about our FMC if she's like a down in the dumps kind of way.
Where she's already berating herself. She's already
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, lay off. Like, yes, get a couple quips in, but then like move along. So which is essentially what Castile does. Like, if they are in that, like when they're in that enemies kind of territory, they're like, he'll definitely make a couple quips, pick up on the fact that she's like, you know, irritated or, you know, it hurt her or whatever, and then he will move on. Whereas Nyktos is just like, I'm gonna say the word pussy all the time, and then just like walks away. Like, I'm a fucking virgin and walks away. Like, I don't know. He just like, yeah, he's just overly salty to me. He's just like, I love myself a broody man, but like, even broody men have to masturbate, okay, Nyktos? Like, you're giving yourself blue balls, my guy.
You said, I don't know, I'm a virgin. I'm sorry.
You're getting the unhinged version today.
Jesus.
Yeah, so That's where I stand with Nikto, so that's why these books tend to rate lower for me. So after that book, then we go jumping back, and we think, oh boy, yay, it's time for another adventure with our favorite trio, and then you get hit by a bus called Poppy's fallen into stasis, and surprise, you're revisiting the first book from Castiel's point of view, and we say, what the absolute fuck?
Right.
Burn. Yeah. And like, I will say, in the reread, had we not reread it, this would have ranked a lot lower for me.
Same here.
It definitely jumped.
Yeah.
Not too high, but higher, just because like I do have a deeper appreciation for like all of the additional scenes that we do get more context on, or of course see from Castiel's point of view, but also just the background conversations that we get when we are in the present, and that's really neat as well. It's she still manages to kind of like hold our interest with it even though Poppy's fucking asleep, and those last few chapters are so grating, which also knocks it down.
God.
Just because like it's pages of like, on one page her fingers twitched, on the next page her toes wiggled, on the next page her face flinched, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, get to it already.
And then Castiel turns into a fucking cave cat.
Yeah. And then it says, okay, see you later, bye.
Yeah.
So I gave A Soul of Ash and Blood 4.2 honeydews. Yeah.
And I gave it 4. Again, I'm very, all of these I was like 5. And I'm like, wait, Rachel, you need to actually think about this, okay?
Be critical.
Be critical for a second. Well, that's how I'm even like, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, even if it's just me reading books. Like, I don't want to hurt the book's feelings that I gave it a lower grade.
Yeah.
So, but this one sat at a 4 with me. I really, yes, without the reread, it probably would have been lower, honestly, because I don't know why. Is this bad that like when we open it up, I was like, "Aw, really? We're going back?" No, after the reread, I do genuinely, I love and appreciate it. My heart grew a couple sizes, and I actually empathized for, watching your partner in a coma, essentially, and having to talk them through coming back. So that does rate high for me. I do appreciate that. It's very fucking heartbreaking and painful. But again, it's like all at the end, like, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah. And you're just like, wait, what? Okay, see you later, bye. And she leaves. And I'm like, wait, come back. And now here we are. What, a year? No, over a year later. I don't even know when the last book came out.
I fucking lose track of time. I don't know.
Yeah. Good points all around. We are, our opinions are getting more unhinged.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Born of Blood and Ash ranking. Fire in the Flesh, I gave a 3.5 honeydews. And this one, it just continues to teeter off for me. This one we start to...
Sarah is captured in this one. She's with Colas.
Oh my god, that's not Born of Blood and Ash? Jesus Christ. I mixed those up. So yeah, I mean, in that also, that is, the point still stands. Like, reading Sarah in captivity was fucking hard.
It's horrible.
It was really, really rough. Of course, like, we understand the importance of why it's written the way it's written and all of that. And so those kinds of points, I think just from a personal kind of thing, or just like, that's a lot. And then kind of her coming back. I mean, hey, her getting rescued by Nyktos, I can't lie. He might not be my favorite person, but like, that was hot.
He knows how to make a fucking entrance, Megan.
He fucking does.
He does.
But he's also a goddamn drama queen about it too, okay? Like, he knows how to make an entrance, but sometimes it's very incredibly unnecessary.
I gotta figure out what his birthday would be considered. He's probably a Leo, because I do the same shit.
So yeah, there were, those parts of it that I was just kind of like, oh, okay. And, I felt like the ending, if I remember it correctly, wasn't because in the ending wasn't even like very climactic, so it kind of left
it was our happy ever after.
So I was like, okay, so the series is done now, right? They're now, that's it, goodbye. But now we have a whole other book.
I will push out the soap. there was the shadow play in this book that I do think deserves recognition for how hot it was.
That gets 3 of the 3.5 points.
Okay. All right.
That gets 3 of my 3.5.
We do have to recognize from a smut
Ooh,
scene,
yes.
like from a
Oh,
smut
yes.
perspective, it was very good.
Yeah.
That's off.
Very much.
So I did do a 3.8. I did do a 3.8. I was going to give this higher. Again, I was thinking about I think I gave it that because we'd been conditioned at this point to having nonstop chaotic endings, right?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, when I knew there was another book after this and it was a happy ever after ending, I was like, this is going to get so fucking intense. Like, I can't. I will say, like, Sarah's captivity and stuff, absolutely so fucking hard to get through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what, even if Flesh and Fire series may stand, you know, in a different light for me than from Blood and Ash, I so appreciate and empathize all of the elements throughout that series because they hit fucking hard. With that being said, I feel like I don't know what it is for me that is, I don't know what element it is for me that's missing from sticking it up higher, but I feel like Sarah's captivity, we get all of Colus's horrible shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nyktos rescues her, and then it's just kind of panned out. I don't know. I think
And then,
again,
then they have to go through the whole thing of the star and ascending her and all that jazz.
Yeah.
And I feel like also what makes it lower for me is like the way that Nyktos and Sarah's relationship forms and changes isn't necessarily bad. I didn't like the way it translated, at least to me. I was like very iffy on the way that they kind of, I don't know, the way that they navigated things. We've talked enough about the whole communication parts of this, so I don't need to go through all that again.
Yeah.
But that's, of course, kind of comes into play a bit in this. But also just we get a lot more hints of the whole, like, I personally feel like their relationship is extremely codependent. And so we get even more hints of that in that book, especially when she's being ascended and they find out about how, like, he would literally destroy the world when she died.
Right.
And it's like, Jesus Christ. So that all of those elements kind of bump it down and down and down for me.
I just thought you watched Shameless.
I used to. It sent me into a really bad depression.
Fuck, I'm sorry. I was gonna.
Oh no, I mean I don't really remember much about it, but go ahead.
There's one part where Frank Gallagher, he goes, Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, I know the meme. Yeah. No, I love that. I love that clip. It's so good. Yeah, that's me reading that book. Jesus Christ. Yeah, awesome. So then, our good old buddy, our pal, Born of Blood and Ash, gave us a whopping.
I feel like I need to hide my face right now.
Gave it a whopping 3.
Where's my fan?
Get a fan, yep. Gave it a big old 3 honeydews. Yeah, I mean, our episodes on this are very recent. We really don't need to get nuts in details with it and open those wounds again. But yeah, this one falls really low. It's honestly solely because of the ending. I would put the blame entirely on the ending. It was just a massive letdown for what we were all hoping was going to be like this really crazy end, and it wasn't. It was cool seeing Colus be put in the ground. Like, I loved all of that. Also, like, the final battles didn't really feel like, I don't know, they didn't feel big enough to me. So yeah, I feel like there were things that could have been tweaked or like scaled up essentially to kind of make it feel more like do or die, whereas this felt like it's another battle to get to the war, which in a sense it is given where we are at now, but like we're also starting from square one with this book because we're like, all right, well now we got to gather up all the fucking gods and we got to make sure they're actually on our side. So it's kind of just like doing Born of Blood and Ash all over again, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
But I do love assembling the team. Like, I'm a sucker for assembling the teams.
Yeah, for sure. And I was going to say, I have a prediction that as we get through Primal of Blood and Bone, we may be revisiting this clip. I feel like a lot of really crazy shit is going to go down in this book.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like waiting. So, cuz just thinking about all of the gods that were around. But like the thing is like there's still so much time that is unaccounted for due to the way Board of Blood and Ash ends.
Yes.
So like we could
Yes.
say like, oh, well, yeah, there's Ios, or yeah, there's like, well, that we did get confirmed that it is actually Ios, that's a god, but like, or that's still a primal, but like all these other primals that they kind of replaced with their own allies, like
There is a
how
very
is we don't
there
know that they're still the primals of their court, you know?
right. There's a very large chunk of information missing between the ending of Born of Blood and Ash, where the very last chapter with the Fates giving us
Mhm.
their entire fucking vision, up to this point of Primal of Blood and Bone. Like, WTF happened. We lost a fucking chunk of time. There's a whole bunch of shit that we have to get caught up on.
Yeah,
So
we've literally lost the plot. Where did it go?
yes. So I did also rate Born of Blood and Ash 3 honeydews. I did also give it 3.
Yeah, so
I think it's
that's
because oh,
uh-huh.
go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say, just like you said, like for the conclusion of Sarah and Nyktos' story, yes, I wanted a little bit more.
Yeah,
I wanted
it
I
was
wanted a
a
little
bit
bit
of a
more.
letdown.
It was.
But I'm hoping that it kind of, because obviously we didn't read that when it came out, but
Yeah.
so I don't necessarily know what the reactions were initially when that book came out. Like, I don't know how people felt about it, but I feel like JLA maybe learned from that, because she did say in the interview before we knew that this had been split to 2 books, that we thought it was just one more book in From Blood and
Yeah.
Ash and that was it. That she said she didn't like where their story was left off, and so she wanted to add another book to flesh it out and make sure that it was like it was what they deserved. And I was like, okay, so
I
maybe she
appreciate
had a
that.
learning moment from
Right.
Born of Blood and Ash, where it's like, okay, I can't really do a, you know, I'm the Watcher in Marvel, like sitting up here just on my little up in the sky and just watching all of my little NPCs and my Sims run around and see what they're up to. So yeah, I'm hopeful in that aspect.
I am too. I am too.
And yeah, so we'll have to see what happens, but man, oh man, I am terrified.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hope that you've all enjoyed. Do you have any last, before I wrap it up, do you have any last comments or, you know, thoughts or nightmares?
God, all of them. All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see how far this manipulation of Coles is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think, unfortunately, I think my prediction is that this entire book is going to involve Coles manipulating Poppy.
It better not be.
Or not,
I'll
maybe.
be really sad.
Well, let me rephrase that a little bit, because she is big. She is thick. I'm gonna say about 3/4 of the way through. I'm gonna say about 3/4 of.
You think it's gonna take that long for them to get her out of there, or get him out of there?
I do, and I could be way out. You know, I am the one of the representatives of wrong answers only. So you know.
No, and I mean, hey, a theory is a theory. We have no idea. Like,
I think we're gonna get.
Yeah. I think the denial part of me is just like, no, because then if they have to go to war with all the ancients, she can't be possessed this whole time. That's not enough time for the second book, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm doing literally anything and everything to avoid that being the case.
Yeah, and the only reason I say 3/4 of the way through is because I know that we are getting one more book. Because I'm thinking, obviously, I think that the last book is going to be that the war, right? Like it has to be. It has to be.
Yeah. Oh man, it's welcome back. Hey. So yeah, let's see. As far as like upcoming stuff, we've got some shit in the works here. Is a surprise.
We're getting on our game.
So yeah, September is a crazy ass month, but October, we are prepping for October. It is shaping up to be a really cool, fun month. Ton of spooky movies coming at you. I know that we previously said we would be covering One Dark Window. That will still be our next book that we cover for sure, as far as like in depth. It's just that we need to dedicate October to spooky season and horror movies, because duh.
This is our first October together.
Yeah. Our first spooky season as a spooky podcast. I'm so excited. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff coming up there. So yeah, We hope you've enjoyed this dive into the beginning of Primal of Blood and Bone. Thank you so much for tuning in. And for Blood, Books, and Binge Watching, I'm Megan.
And I'm Rachel.
And have a wonderful day.